This is exactly what I would do if I wanted to start social media today. I know that some of you don't believe that it still makes sense to start social media because, of course, the market is oversaturated. There are a lot of bloggers. I guess that you're wondering, Alisa, does it still make sense to start? My answer is definitely yes. The best thing about social media is that you do not really need to concentrate yourself on just like one way of doing it, because you can be a blogger, you can be a content creator, you can be a business owner who basically wants to promote his services and his products through social media, even be a freelancer, social media manager, or you can work in the corporate world because you know how social media works in a social media team. So this is why today we are going to talk about what are some steps that you can do in order to start social media right now. And of course, I'm talking from my 7 years of experience in social media and content creation, because for me it is super important that I give you not just like some common knowledge things, but also a lot of my personal experience. If you want to learn even more about social media, about content creation, personal branding, how to monetize social media, follow my newsletter. It is a weekly newsletter, and the link is as usually in the description for this video. And for now, grab your water, grab your drink or something else, and let's start. So the first thing is, of course, to understand what is the degree of your understanding about social media, because I'm actually not like a social media native. Social media only started emerging, I was like 13ish, so it's not the same as for younger people who were already born in this whole TikTok, Instagram era. So it is very important to understand how good you actually get social media. Do you understand what are different platforms? How is Instagram different from TikTok and from YouTube and from LinkedIn? What are the key algorithms that these platforms have? For example, LinkedIn is a peer-to-peer platform, which means that if someone likes your post, then his followers will also see this, and this is how your content can gain more reach. Whereas on TikTok, you will get more reach when you put keywords in, when people start interacting with your video within the few seconds and minutes and hours when it is released. So these are different mechanisms, and if you understand them, then it will be way easier for you to decide on which platform you want to go. And this is for me always a step too. I'm not an advocate for going to every single platform and creating a profile everywhere. Of course, you can have a private profile where you watch TikToks and where you follow your favorite influencers on Instagram, but this is not the same as having profiles as a blogger, because as a blogger, you need to invest a lot of time in growing your community, in creating content, in engaging with other people on these platforms. And this is why I truly believe that as a beginner, you do not need a lot of platforms. Just focus on one and figure out which one is the best fitting for you. Maybe it is Instagram, if you love to do like aesthetically pleasing content. If you are more into like the real content, just talk in front of the camera, maybe it's more the TikTok for you. Or maybe if you really want to go into this professional side of social media, then it could be LinkedIn. Step 3, after you figured out which platform you want to go on, for me would definitely be to create a profile using all of the essential tips that you can gather for this specific platform. In essence, every single social media network is the same. Of course, every social media network wants users to stay on it. If your content is so good that people stay on your profile, stay on your videos, save your videos, send them to other people, then social networks will like you, in like very basic terms. So your profile basically consists of two important things: the packaging of your profile, the things like profile picture, profile name, bio, and your content that you put out there. And they both need to be really good in order for people to come to your profile, to stay there, to watch your videos and to become your followers. And finally, my fourth step would be to be very genuine in your engagement. There have been times when people were like following each other, follow for follow, so they were trying to grow their accounts through following each other, or there have been times when Instagram gurus were saying like you need to comment on 10 people's profiles every single day. It is always very clear when you are genuine in your feedback, in your commenting, in your like following some other accounts or not. When you think about building your community, which is essentially a big goal if you're doing social media or if you want to do social media, then focus more on building meaningful connections. Comment on other people's profiles and post if you really feel like it. Write them DMs, ask your followers if they comment on your profile or on your polls. Ask them questions that are specific for the thing that they have written and not just something very ordinary. On every single network you have a great opportunity to engage, and this is basically also the sense of social networking. So definitely do that, because it also helps to grow your presence, to show other people that you are on the platform, and it will definitely bring you way more than if you try to artificially boost this kind of like connections. So I hope that you like this video, and these are definitely the 4 things that I would do if I wanted to start a new blog right now. I know that in the last video I told you that my live course is gonna be launched on the 7th of July, but I decided to postpone it a little bit, approximately to the beginning of August. Definitely follow me to stay tuned about all of the updates on this topic. You will find all of the necessary links in the description, my social media networks, the content newsletter, so everything is in the description. And yeah, as usually, send this video to someone who will find it helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to follow my channel. We will see each other in the next one. Bye!